Right now, the holiday weekend is basically here. Some tips from Madison police on celebrating New Year's safely.
Light snow to end 2023, just how it impacts your New Year's Eve Sunday.
And in Florida, the Badgers enjoying a day of thrills at Busch Gardens. A look at the fun that's being had on the bowl trip. All ahead. Mon News 3 now at 10. With 2024 quickly approaching, Madison police are preparing to make sure the New Year's celebrations this weekend are safe ones. Braden Ross spoke with them today about how they're getting ready for a big night in Madison. Braden?
Yeah, well, the officer I talked to told me there are 4 days of the year when it's all hands on deck for Madison police. That's Mifflin Street Block Party, 4th of July, Halloween, and of course, New Year's Eve. That means this weekend they'll be out in full force. People across the world are preparing to ring in the new year this weekend. But here in Madison, police officer Hunter Lisco will have to watch the ball drop from his squad car.
It gets to be very busy. You know, bar time picks up, you know, as the evening goes on. People are out and about. People are waiting for the ball to drop, right? And it gets to be very exciting.
He and pretty much all of his colleagues will be out in full force Sunday night, making sure the celebration stays safe.
We'll be contacting people in our entertainment district. We'll be contacting people in and around bars and taverns throughout the city, making sure everyone's driving safely, walking safely, and addressing really any needs that people have.
But Lisco says there are also steps you can take to make sure you're entering 2024 on the right foot.
We're hopeful that everyone will make good, wise, responsible choices. You know, if they're consuming alcohol, making the right, wise, responsible choice not to drink and drive, using the buddy system to make sure that they're staying with friends, staying safe, going places that they know and know how to get home from is really important for us.
And if you're thinking about turning your backyard into a fireworks show, he says you should probably think again.
Alcohol and fireworks just don't mix. It's not a good recipe, so let's not go there.
So as you're counting down the last seconds of 2023, Madison police want you to know they'll be doing their best to make sure everyone has a safe start to the new year.
We're proactive. We're going to be out there. We're going to be making sure that everyone enjoys New Year's safely.
Now, there are plenty of options to help you avoid getting behind the wheel if you've been drinking that night. The Tavern Leave of Wisconsin's Safe Ride program can call you a free ride home, and AAA's Tow to Go program will take both you and your car home.
Braden, thank you. Monona police were involved in 2 pursuits late last night and also early this morning, resulting in 1 arrest and another vehicle found abandoned. These images come from the pursuit that ended in an arrest. They say just before 1:30 a.m., the vehicle was speeding down Highway 51. A sergeant tried to pull the vehicle over. A chase began. Officers were able to use spike strips to stop the vehicle. They took the man into custody near Rimrock Road. Another pursuit hours earlier ended with a vehicle found abandoned on Ruby Court. Police were pursuing the vehicle because they say it had been stolen. Authorities in Iowa County say a suspect was barricaded inside a building south of Avoca this afternoon. County roads N and Double N were blocked for more than 3 hours as deputies responded. It's unclear what the suspect was wanted for or where exactly they were. A law enforcement officer at the scene tells us more information will soon be released. Well, how does the first warn forecast look to close out the final days of 2023? Here's meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Eric, to close out 2023, we're going to enter the snow glasses, the white here, because we got some snow to track as we go on into your Saturday night, going on into your New Year's Eve day morning. We could be looking at some slippery spots, especially for areas along and north of I-94. Minor accumulations, minor, but it doesn't take a lot, unfortunately, to cause some slick spots. We all stand the chance of seeing some snow showers and some flurries as we go on into your Saturday night and into your New Year's Eve day. But the better chances for, if we get any accumulations, going to be, let's say, from the Dells to Madison to Jefferson and points off towards the north and towards the east, eyeing up that I-90, I-94 corridor towards the north and towards the east. Temperatures, they're really dropping right now. I've actually dropped our lows down just a little bit. We're 25 in Madison, so we've had melting today. If you got to take the dog out for a quick walk yet tonight, just be careful. Those sidewalks can get icy as we see these temperatures drop into the 20s. Here in Dane County, we got 25 in McFarland, 29 still hanging on to that in Middleton, and 30 in Cross Plains. As we plan the rest of your night, we'll do, actually those temperatures a little bit colder, go down for about 24 for a low temperature tonight. Highs on your Saturday, I still think are going to be in the mid-30s as clouds increase ahead of that next weather system. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to count down to when the snow those snow showers start, and then we'll count down to when the snow showers will end on your New Year's Eve day Sunday. And we'll take a tour, of course, some of our viewer photos coming on up.
Alex, thank you. The president of the Universities of Wisconsin is pushing back on a claim from a fired chancellor that he violated his First Amendment rights. Dr. Joe Gao, who up until Wednesday was chancellor at UW-La Crosse, says he is considering a lawsuit after the Board of Regents unanimously fired him Wednesday night. The reason? Well, they learned Gao and his wife had appeared in and produced pornographic videos. Gao says that violated his freedom of speech, but System President Jay Rothman says Gao served at the pleasure of the board and is not entitled to any specific process regarding his firing. Rothman further stated, quote, "We expect our chancellors as the leaders of these great institutions to be role models for our students, staff, and faculty, as well as for the communities we are privileged to serve." Republican lawmakers want the Wisconsin Supreme Court to stay and reconsider its finding late last week that the state's legislative map boundaries are unconstitutional. A motion was filed in court yesterday with lawyers who represent the lawmakers saying meeting a January 12th deadline for new maps isn't possible. They also argue the court didn't listen to their arguments in the case and didn't give them a chance to respond to the deadline for new boundaries. Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled last Friday the current boundaries are unconstitutional because they aren't contiguous. Many districts include sections of land that are not connected. Madison police say they arrested a 19-year-old man who dropped a loaded gun outside Easttown Mall, then ran away from officers. They received a report before 3:30 of a man leaving Dick's Sporting Goods, seeing him drop a gun before picking it up. Employees say he had been acting strangely inside the store. Police found him at another business where he ran away, throwing the gun on the ground before officers arrested him. Overnight, a house was damaged when a car jumped a curb and hit it, damaging a foundation wall and support beam. It happened on South Park Street. Fortunately, the family living there can continue to do so. Firefighters used support techniques to shore up the damage there. No injuries were reported, but 2 men in their 20s were arrested. One faces charges of operating while intoxicated. The other was wanted on a Department of Corrections hold. If you're hosting a big New Year's Eve celebration, you probably got all the groceries ready for a nice holiday meal. Food is often at the heart of New Year's superstitions and traditions. That's why Ray's Butcher Shop in Greenfield is stocking up for 2024, not just with the finest fish and prime cut steaks, but with some other quirky foods.
So the herring is an old Polish tradition. You're supposed to eat a piece of herring at midnight, and it's supposed to bring you good luck into the new year.
The silvery pickled fish is a bestseller there in late December, followed by the cannibal sandwich.
A cannibal sandwich is it's just a ground round. Some people use ground round, ground sirloin. We use a ground round. You want to put that on a piece of rye bread, a little bit of onion, salt, pepper.
Now, where that tradition comes from is not completely clear, but it's something many have grown up eating, and the tradition lives on as people look forward to a prosperous new year. In Florida, a fun day was had off the field by the Badger football team ahead of their bowl game Monday against LSU. The team today replaced football with fear. News 3 Now sports director Zach Hanley explains.
It was Busch Gardens Day for the Badgers. After practice, they hit the theme park for a couple of hours. Here are the sights and sounds of their trip on the Serengeti Flyer.
I like roller coasters, but I don't be liking rides like this. I'm not riding Quincy, bro. Do it. I just didn't want to go on it. Like, I feel like it's one of those things, like, beforehand, I didn't want to do it. It wasn't bad, though. It wasn't bad at all. I don't know. They actually made me get on. I was freaking out for real, I ain't gonna lie.
Quincy had it the whole time. There's not a point where I was worried about him. He was showing some courage out there, so I'm proud of him.
I tried to keep a straight face the whole time. I was talking a bunch of trash. I was going to keep a straight face the whole time. I ain't feeling too well right now. Oh, man. It was good, though. It was fun, though.
I really don't do roller coasters that well, or whatever you want to call that. So I told him beforehand I was going to scream a lot, and I stuck to my word.
But it was sweet. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. Not at all.
You go again?
100% no.
As you can see, the Badgers were no match for the roller coaster, but they did sort of play it off. And you already know the answer to if they would ride it again, a resounding no. At Busch Gardens, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
And more stories are straight ahead at 10. Just because Christmas is over doesn't mean the holiday lights come down. We travel to Juneau County to show you a spectacular display still open through New Year's. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
Recharge from the holidays with a new Toyota at Toyotathon.
I have got a truckload of new Toyotas out front.
Check them out.
Something I said?
Yes.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home. With Serta Queen mattresses from $299 and always free delivery. Open New Year's Day, 11 to 4.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken. Time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts, offering the quality pet food, supplies, and advice you need for healthy, happy pets. Right now, save $2 on all Blaine's Farm and Fleet dog and cat food. 40-pound bags of Blaine's wild bird food, just $15.99. Keep you and your pets warm with Easy Heat wood fuel pellets, just $4.99 a bag. Plus, order select pet and animal prescriptions online at blainesrx.com.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home. With all new power lift chairs and always free delivery. Open New Year's Day, 11 to 4.
The holidays are winding down.
Coming through.
Time to recharge with a new Toyota during the final days of Toyotathon.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it. With a customizable home page and faster page loads. Download the Channel 3000 News app. Powered by News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Well, Christmas may be behind us, but for many, there is no rush to take down the holiday decorations. In Elroy, one family is keeping their massive light display up through the new year. Ken Kasarowski takes us there.
The spirit of Christmas is alive in Elroy, but a trip off the beaten path will land you somewhere straight out of the North Pole.
Merry Christmas!
Welcome to Rittenhouse Winter Wonderland. Husband and wife, Philip and Luann.
We got married in '93.
Sharing their love of Christmas for all to see.
We both enjoyed decorating for Christmas, and after a few years, we realized we wouldn't be able to have kids, so we thought we would just put money into decorations outside for the neighborhood kids to enjoy.
About 20 years ago, their 3-acre property was a wide open canvas.
The very first year, we started out with the one snowman that's right over there by the
tree. And their decorations got bigger every year. Countless lights and ornaments.
Sometimes we'll be gone and we'll come home and there'll be stuff by the garage and we'll never know who it came from, but we'll put it out. He likes making little scenes with 3 or 4 or more.
Phil's even made a bunch with his own hands. An ultimate creative outlet.
There's things that I want to build yet that I haven't collected all the pieces for.
Nothing that's plastic is safe from having him cut a hole in it somewhere and put a bulb in it.
Of course, the reality is they're not Santa Claus. They can't do this all in one night.
6 months, from start to finish, and then the other 6 months, it's always on your mind.
A massive undertaking for a couple in their 50s with only a few siblings to help out.
It gets a little more challenging every year.
I know that we would get a lot of feedback from people if they didn't see us setting stuff up by November 1st, they would be very disappointed in us.
But when they see those cars heading up the road at 5 o'clock each night, All the hours perched on a ladder, stringing lights, or on their knees driving stakes into the ground are worth it.
You take Christmas Eve, and I can see mother and father in one vehicle, sons and daughters in the next one, you know, and then
the
grandkids in the, you know, and there's people in the older, you know, kids that this has always been here.
So they'll keep it going. So a little slice of Christmas magic stays in Elroy.
Philip and Luann don't charge anyone to come see the lights. They do accept cash donations to help cover that electric bill or to buy new decorations, and they plan to have that display on from 5 to 10 p.m. through New Year's Day. Well, there's still time to get down to Olbrich Gardens for its Holiday Express Model Train and Flower Show. Runs through the weekend. This year's model train theme is Homegrown Holiday. Members from the Wisconsin Garden Railway Society help build the set, which explores the path of all the things you'll find in the countryside. We're talking crimson cranberry bogs, shady ginseng fields, farmers market stands, and vintage snowmobiles. And that's not all. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll see other Wisconsin features on the train set.
We have, of course, a really nice old little farm scene with a John Deere tractor, and something that we're all hoping to get in a little bit later this winter, some good old Wisconsin ice fishing.
And the show is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. the next 2 days. It's free for Olbrich members. If you're not a member, an adult ticket costs $8. A child's ticket costs $5. Those 5 and under are free. Meteorologist Alex Harrington back now with a complete look at your holiday weekend. First to warn forecast, people like to get dressed up and go out, and they don't like to have to wear like snowmobile suits to go to an evening party on New Year's Eve, and it looks like it'll be tolerable.
I think it'll be tolerable, especially for Wisconsinites. Light jacket, light winter jacket, we'll say. But they'll have to deal with a little bit of snow on New Year's Eve day morning. So once we get through that, then we can all enjoy the rest of the evening in festive clothes.
All right.
We'll track the snow. Let's take a look at that right now here. It's part of the 3 things that you need to know. An inch is possible, but it doesn't take much to cause slick spots out there. We'll eye up when it starts, when we see the peak of that snow, and when it ends in time for the big New Year's Eve evening. Midnight temperature still expecting to be right around 26. And then we'll do a little short-term prediction into 2024. So plan the rest of your night going on here into your Saturday. We'll do temperatures down to about 24 degrees. Again, that could cause a slick spot or two. We had that melting today, especially on the sidewalks. High temperatures as we go on into your Saturday as those clouds increase out ahead of this clipper-like system, 35, and that's above normal for this time of year. Here's what we're up against here. Travel impacts during that Sunday morning. Minor accumulations of around an inch with the best chances along and north and east of, let's say, I-90 to I-94. But be prepared. It doesn't take much to cause that quick little slick spot to cause an accident. Let's track that snow here hour by hour. Camp Douglas right around midnight as we go on into your New Year's Eve Sunday morning. Then it moves down to, let's say, the Dells to Richland Center by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Getting down to Madison here right around 6 o'clock. It peaks here 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then as we carry on into the afternoon hours, it starts to move off towards the south and towards the east. And by the time we get into your Sunday evening, those flurries will end. Conditions will improve. Any slick spots that we have should be few and far between by that time. Again, we all stand the chance of seeing some snow out there, but the better chances for that accumulation, inch, maybe an inch and a half. Let's say from Camp Douglas to the Dells to Madison over to Jefferson and points off towards the north, towards the east. Would not be shocked right now. At this point, tune in tomorrow night. I'll be here. That southwestern Wisconsin may be a dusting out of this. Here in Dane County, the snow showers enter right around 4, 5 on your Sunday morning. We see lots of blue, the snowflakes right around 8 o'clock on your Sunday morning. And as I just mentioned, by the time we get towards lunch hour and after, they're gone. So let's break that down. Let's recap your New Year's Eve forecast. That snow shower chance leading all the way up to about 2 o'clock. Highs right around 32 degrees with the better chances of that snow north of I-94. And then the big hour, midnight, 26 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Now here's the 2024 short-term forecast. Short-term prediction, actually here. Normal, 29 to 27 degrees. Our high temperatures well north of that. In the 30s to start, folks. As we carry on again, just that recap on that Sunday there, folks, we could be looking at that snow accumulation along I-94. So again, be prepared. We've had some snow pictures over the course of the past couple of days here. Let's take a look and see if we have any of those weather photos to show. Julie sending us this pretty photo there of the Cardinals. We got that sunset in Edgerton. It looks like we have a little snow pillar there. May have had a couple of the ice crystals in the sky to make that pillar there. Again, pretty photos here, folks. As you know, First Warn Weather Team, we love to report the weather, talk about the weather, give you the latest on the weather, but it's always so nice to be able to show the weather here, folks. And thanks, Marilyn. Curly the woolly mammoth looking like he's feeling pretty festive in the snow there. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose Flex Buy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 Flex Buy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is a real person seeking a solution to a real problem.
Hi, fine, how are you?
Welcome to the Good Feet store. How can I help?
I have plantar fasciitis. My knees hurt, my hips hurt.
Then she was personally fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I don't feel any pain anywhere.
Good.
Seriously, no pain in my knees, my hips, nothing. This is amazing. I don't want to take them off. It just feels like I'm in heaven. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
This one, you shopping with insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
We could help you save more than 50% on life insurance.
Visit or call us. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
For the first time since Wisconsin landed in Florida, we heard from Luke Fickell. After Friday's practice, he and LSU head coach Brian Kelly stepped up to the mic for a joint press conference. And both coaches were in pretty good moods considering the game is just around the corner. Fickell was joking about the weather in Tampa compared to Madison, saying his players were excited about that, but he also made it a point to explain just how much the game means to this team and his program going forward.
We are excited, obviously, to be here, but it's also a great opportunity for us to prepare, for us to continue to push our program forward. I think this was practice 13 in some ways for us, and we're excited about, obviously, a great opponent in LSU. And Coach Kelly, obviously, got a little bit of a history and know a lot about him. This is going to be an incredible challenge for us, but I think that's what's exciting for us in our program.
Now, the first question Fickell was asked which actor would he like to play himself in a movie about him? His answer? Adam Sandler. If you look closely, you can see the resemblance. In Tampa, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Well, back home at the Badger State, the Wisconsin men's hockey team in action tonight, looking to win the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off in Milwaukee, taking on Northeastern at Fiserv Forum. Early first period, Simon Tassi, the breakaway. All ice in front of them. The one-timer gives Bucky the 1-0 lead. Second period now, Wisconsin still leads 1-0. Tassi again, slap shot right up the middle there, finds the back of the net, lights the lamp for his second goal of the night. To say this was the Simon Tassi show was an understatement, and he will cap it off with a beautiful deke. Nothing but the 5-hole here. Tassi's hat trick helps Wisconsin win the Quick Trip Holiday Classic 3-0. Your final. And the Bucks in action tonight, facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers for the first time this year. Bucks found themselves down 7 at the half, but they came alive late. A 27-13 run to come back against the Cavs. Giannis, a game-high 34 with 16 boards. Bucks win 119-111, and we'll be right back.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home. With Lazy Boy recliners from $3.99 and always free delivery. Open New Year's Day 11 to 4.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me March 23rd through April 1st as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
It's the Planet Fitness You Can Still Join a Gym in 2023 sale. Now through December 29th, join for just $1 down, $10 a month, and you can still do that thing you said you'd do 11 and a half months ago. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. It's not too late. This can still be your year. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Hurry. Deal ends Friday, December 29th.
Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts, offering the quality pet food, supplies, and advice you need for healthy, happy pets. Right now, get a free $20 gift card when you spend $100 on Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed, $21.99. And save on Blaine's antifreeze and coolant, $10.79 a gallon. Plus, order select pet and animal prescriptions online at blainesrx.com.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Are you tired of living with that awful joint pain in your knees, hips, back, and shoulder? Ready to get your life back? Call QC Kinetics now, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These non-invasive treatments harness your body's own healing power to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. No drugs, no downtime, no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. Learn how all-natural advanced regenerative medicine can bring you lasting relief. QC Kinetics.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with custom sofas from $8.99 and always free delivery. Open New Year's Day 11 to 4.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
Tonight on The Late Show, Colbert's got Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen.
Everybody knows it's the holiday season when Anderson and Andy show up.
Tonight on CBS.
And Alex is back. One final look at our holiday weekend forecast.
Yeah, tonight's going to be pretty quiet, although we could get a little patchy fog down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border. Then our attention turns to a quick clipper-like system that will give a quick 1-inch snow. Best chances north of I-94, but we all stand the chance of seeing a little bit of snow shower activity as we go on into that New Year's Eve day morning. Temperatures climb up to 32. The snow turns off in the afternoon. Plenty of time for any travel impacts to get cleared out. Nice night, partly cloudy. We'll go 26 for that big 12 o'clock hour temperature. And then as we go out into 2024, pretty easy weather forecasting here. Highs in the 30s by day, about 20 by night, a lot of sun. We are watching that Monday after that first full week. It could be an impactful weather system somewhere in the Midwest. We'll keep an eye on that.
Something to keep an eye on. Alex, thank you. Well, as we bid farewell to 2023, we want you to meet our staff that brings you the best news coverage all year long. Here are the faces of News 3 Now, wishing you a happy new year.